I know you spoke at e-commerce fuel recently and talking about AI, and that's obviously on everybody's mind. Maybe they're thinking AI can just write my content. Where does AI fit into this? I know you said there's a human component and there's an AI component, and probably I'm guessing the power is how do we combine these?
Yeah, absolutely. AI is fantastic. AI is great for summarizing content, but it's not a very creative writer. So, to give you an example, if you were to read a blog post, you're sitting there and you think to yourself, I don't know, well, how do I make the perfect cup of green tea? AI is quite a boring writer and it doesn't have feelings, it doesn't have soul. So to write an article that someone is going to read, you want the initial part of that article to capture their imagination, to catch their attention, to make them think, oh, I'm going to really dive into this article because it sounds great. AI can't write something that's like an anecdote or an interesting story or how it feels. I've got my green tea here, which is why I'm thinking about it, but I've got the leaves sitting in the bottom of the cup and there's this particular aroma and it's got this warmth and it's a cold day outside and I feel good. AI doesn't know that. And so readers and your customers, whoever's reading your content, they can feel your writing. So AI is still not a very creative writer and it can't make you feel enough to then keep reading that article. And it's all about dwell time. So there's no point producing content that has a very high bounce rate. If people read that first paragraph and they think, oh gosh, this is a bit boring or it doesn't connect with me, doesn't resonate, then they bounce right out of that article and you've lost them. So it all really comes back down to there's the touchy-feely creative aspects with it. But then there's also the just getting the work done. So the AI helps us to perhaps create a draft or create structure. It'll help us to choose things called LSI keywords because it's a very good semantic engine. But ultimately, it's got to be something that people want to read and that they engage with because brand now with AI involved, brand awareness is going to become far more important.